Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh everyone, and welcome to our week 10 progress video. Before I begin, let me first explain our Gantt chart for this week, which cover the period from 13 October to 17 October. This chart outlines all the tasks and activities completed by our group during the week. It includes the timeline for each task, the members involved, and the responsibilities of everyone in the group. The purpose of the Gantt chart is to help us monitor our weekly progress and make sure every task is complete within the planned schedule. For the week 10, our main activities include a consultation session with our lecturer, finalizing the project documentation, having a discussion about upcoming prototype, reviewing our individual responsibilities during the Deepavali break, and finally editing and submitting our weekly progress video. Now, let's go through each day in details. On Monday, 13 October, all of our group members attend a consultation session with our lecturer, Madam Nur Karina Weni binti Donsim, for the subject ETR 20T3. During this consultation, Madam gave us valuable feedback on our project poster. She mentioned that she was not very satisfied with the overall design, especially the font style, color combination, and layout. She suggests that we make improvement to create a more attractive and professional poster. After receiving her feedback, we had a short group discussion to plan the change. Daniel took the lead in redesigning the poster, while the rest of us share ideas for a better layout and color scheme. We decided to keep the final design as a surprise for the presentation, so please look forward to seeing our updated version soon. On Tuesday, 14 October, our group members Haris and Anaki focus on completing task 4, which is the final report documentation. They review all sections of the report, including the project background, objective, material, and process description. They also check for grammar errors and formatting issues to ensure the report look neat and consistent. The rest of us supported them by giving feedback and reviewing the content to make sure all information was correct. By the end of the day, the documentation was finalized and ready for submission. This task was important because it marked the completion of one of our major written components for this project. Moving on Wednesday, 15 October. On this day, our group had a discussion session at the cafe. Even though it was raining heavily, we still continued with our plan. During the discussion, we brought along all the materials and tools that we had collected so far. We conducted a short quality check or QC to make sure all the items were in good condition and ready to be used for the prototype. We also add more eggshell, which will be one of the main material used in our prototype. While checking, we discussed the function of the prototype and how we wanted to present it during our final week. However, we decided not to start building the prototype yet during week 10 because each of us had a busy personal schedule. Instead, we focused on organizing all the materials, preparing the equipment list, and planning the step for next week. We also talked about the item we need for the presentation booth. Overall, Wednesday discussion helped us finalize all preparation before the prototype making process begins in week 11. Next, on Thursday, 16 October, there were no group activities because we were given permission to go home early for the Deepavali holiday. This short holiday allowed everyone to rest and refresh before we continue with the next phase, the prototype making week. Even though it was a break, we still took the opportunity to recap everyone's individual roles in the project. Amira is responsible for procurement and preparing all the materials. Anaki handles the step-by-step procedure for the prototype. Haris works on completing and organizing the report documentation. Daniel managed the poster design and booth setup, and I, Batia, responsible for video editing and compiling our weekly progress video. Finally, on Friday 17 October, I started working on editing and compiling all the video that we recorded throughout the week. I review each clip, trim unnecessary part and added subtitle, background music and transition to make the video look more professional. The goal was to create our weekly progress report video for week 10, which is also the last weekly video before we moved into the prototype stage. It took some time to make sure everything looks smooth and well arranged, but I managed to complete the editing on time before the submission deadline. Next week, which is week 11, will be a very exciting and busy week for us because we will finally start building our prototype and recording the making video. We all ready to give our best and complete the project successfully.